And Saint Germain just said, don't even talk about the flickering flame. Let's watch it explode. Let's watch our hearts open up. So we're just a big, I used to say, let's just walk around as these glowing beams of light. Why not walk around as a fire? And nothing is really yours anyway. If you're a
Okay.
pure conscious being of light, you came down here pure, whole, complete, and then you landed in the density of a physical body along with everybody else on a dense planet. But if we just truly have a remembrance of that multidimensional being of light that we are and always will be, then none of it's ours. When spiritual leaders talk about freedom, this is what we're talking about. It's not an undoing of all of our traumas and our emotional upsets and our identity, who we are, who we think we are. It's really just, oh, I remember. I'm just pure light. And none of it stays sticky and attached anymore. When the guide said it would help your, this was 10 years ago, it would help your progress greatly if you could envision yourself as the multidimensional being of light that you are. And it's taken me a very long time to allow that to settle in and allow the old to fall off because I've had a lot of trauma in my life, as I probably told you guys. Um, and to see it all of that, see it, the truth of it as a flickering flame within us. And that's a free YouTube video taken from the inner sanctuary, where we're this flickering flame in our heart. Nothing can blow it out. Some may try, but nothing can move this. Nothing, nobody can hurt me. Nobody can kill me. Nobody can say anything, do anything to me or about me that's going to diminish this flame. Because it's steady and I'm eternal. You're eternal. You always have been, you always will be. Peace and part of the divine, as I see, as just a massive energy ball of light, if you will. Um, Nothing can destroy this. Even though I'm in this body and I think I'm a person and I think I'm Deb Getz and I can relive all of my traumas and my abuse and all of my pain, but this isn't me. I'm the flicker
Mhm.
of flame and nothing is going to extinguish it or lessen it, and I'm never going to dim my light so somebody else feels good about themselves. See, it's that kind of attitude. And it when I used to hear years ago, well, it's just a remembering. It's like, well, how do I remember? Am I supposed to have like a big prophetic dream about? No, it's like this subtle knowing inside of you. So to me, it's not like a memory popping up, but yet it is a distant memory that you just, you know how you have that feeling you know that you get a feeling that something may have happened to you in the past. And but you can't really remember, and then one day it pops in. It's kind of like that. It comes in slowly until, oh yeah, now I get it. It's like a dim light in the back of a tunnel in your consciousness, but the dim light just keeps coming closer and closer and closer until, oh, someday you get it. But are we ever totally there? I don't think we are totally there while in body. Because through this process, I think none of you are here by accident or coincidence. You were definitely drawn here for this, the very reason of doing this expansion and questioning and sharpening the sword within you to know. Because you, like you said, you used to want to know. Now you're coming into real knowing. And yeah, it is time to stop thinking, oh, does somebody else experience the same thing? It's like, you're unique. You're all of you. You're unique. You're different. what you get, other people aren't going to get, probably. For instance, if I, after receiving the golden angel and after doing Reiki for so many years and becoming a medium when I didn't even know what a medium was, had I stopped and wondered if anybody else was getting that or feeling that or having the same experiences, I wouldn't be where I am today. I'd just be, working in a little metaphysical bookstore or something, but that's not my path. So what I'm telling you that for is what if you are to be the next impactful global leader, but you're holding yourself back by wondering if anybody else is experiencing the same thing, or did I make this up? You don't know, maybe you do, what your path is holding for you, what your possibilities are. What if you're going to be doing conferences around the world teaching this kind of stuff? Let that really sink in. Can you see yourself on stage someday? Can you see yourself walking past people and they just heal in your presence? It's probably happening already. I mean, you're not on stage yet, but I want you to realize, because maybe you can't see it yet, but I want you to feel it in your heart that there's no limit to who you are and what's possible for you. So you can look at me and say, well, Deb's doing this, I can do this. Okay, that's what I did with Jesus. If he's doing it, I can do it. If the apostles did it, I can do it. And I know I'm going to reference the Bible a lot, and that's just how I was brought up. And that's what drove me to where I am today, though, is it was modeled to me what's possible. So look at what's out there in this, well, as you walk through this class with me, but also the great healers of the past. And don't doubt that that is also you. And maybe you're even greater, bigger. Who do you admire? Joe Dispenza, Carolyn Mace? Who's to say you're not one? And as we keep evolving and things are moving faster and the world is needing more and more and more and more of you, of healing, we need a lot more spiritual leaders. So don't diminish your light. Don't ask yourself those questions like, congratulations, I'm glad you're done with that. So if any of you are having any of those doubts or can't see yourself as big as you are, then let's just keep moving here together, because my goal is to empower all of you, each and every one of you, to be the greatness of your light and the power that's in that flickering flame. And Saint Germain just said, don't even talk about the flickering flame. Let's watch it explode. Let's watch our hearts open up. So we're just I used to say, let's just walk around as these glowing beams of light. Why not walk around as a fire? Did that just cleanse your auric field? I felt that. It felt like it came up around all of you. Like, yeah, be the fire. You're part of something bigger. What if you were part of something bigger, but also the something bigger at the same time? That kind of blows your mind, right?
Yeah.
I'm part of some, but I'm getting chills saying it, so I know it's true, and I know you're receiving it on some level, all of you. I'm part of something bigger, and there is the divine, and There's a YouTube video that I did as of late. We're talking about fractalizations of God, and you know what a fractal is, right? The whole is embedded in each part of a spiral or an object. That's us. And it's again hard to put into words, but yeah, and also think of all of us here as an orchestra, and we are each playing a part. You're a violin, you're the strings, you're the drums, you're the trumpet, you're the cello. And if you're not playing your part, we're all out of tune. So, yeah, you're not invisible. We're going to put you on first chair in the orchestra. Thank you. Because you're going to get what you want. You're going to move through all of your inner parts, of which you're just a mirror to anyway. And maybe that's the word. Remember, I was talking about earlier where we're just that flickering flame, and maybe all of these parts of us, our traumas and our stories we told ourselves about ourselves, maybe they're just reflections of a distortion. It's exactly what they are. That's what's going on with your clients. When clients come to you and you're in a session with them, you're just reading the distortions in their field that are reflecting out. And then you're seeing them and reflecting them back. So you were just correcting the distortion in the field based on happenings and then the stories they've told yourself about the happenings, ancestral influences in the form of like habits or things that you took on in order to heal, and our own past lives. But I believe that all of that, we whatever we're going through in this lifetime, we just brought it through to heal it. It's because it's not ours. We brought it through to release it so that the past, present, and future generations won't be affected anymore. You're that courageous soul that came down here on earth to do just that. What if that's the only reason you came here? So that you have your illness, your traumas, your sadness, your grief, your loss, your pain, your cancer, your MS. What if you took it on? So you're this beam of light before you came down to earth and you fragmented out from God. But first you said to God, I think I want to do this. We can do anything, right? I'm pure love and I want to go down and I want to help. So I'm going to do that. Okay. Okay. So you made this agreement with your higher self and you spiraled down into earth and it's like, boom, here you are. And then you forgot that you made the agreement that you just wanted to come down as this being of light to heal everything that you're taking on. Well, you're taking it on only to heal it and send it back. So if there's cancer running through the family, you just took it on to end it. You wanted to draw the line in the sand and say, no, this doesn't get past my generation. This doesn't get past me. We're doing this. Alcoholism, addictions, they're all taken on because the soul wanted to. And here you are now. You forgot about the agreement, but you're this powerful beam of light and you're just waking up to that and remembering it on some level. And it's stirring within you. And the words that we're even saying here today are making it come even more alive. And then you take a deep breath and you just all leaves. Right? Can it be that simple? I think, now I couldn't have talked this way 10 years ago. But things are speeding up now and changing and shifting, and we're more of us are awakening and we're going higher or, tipping into the fifth dimension, maybe even more. Then why not think this way if all things are possible? Why not believe that you were the courageous soul that came here just to release it all? And this is what you can now, you're seeing it within yourself. Now you can teach that to your clients. You just came down here to just let it go. That's why you have this. And yeah, sometimes it's a process, other times it's easier, sometimes easier than other times. But the more that we can think this way and educate people, which is part of the 7 sacred codes of healing that you're going to learn, that's going to take you through that whole process of belief and education or knowledge and wisdom and things like that that you can own and then instill into your clients too. That this is not a death sentence. It's your life's agreement because you're this magnificent, brilliant soul who wanted to do this. Because it didn't just come and attack you. You wanted to do this, so let's do this. If we truly are pieces of the divine, fractalization of the divine frequency, then are we not and have we not been all things then? If we are truly pieces of the divine, of that something greater than ourselves, then are we not and have we not been all things? Can we not identify with the stone, with another planet, with the air, with a worm, past lives? What if past life remembrances? We're getting into really deep stuff here today. But what if past lives are just remembrances of maybe not even us, but somebody else? See? Yeah, when you really think about it, it's kind of mind-blowing, isn't it? If we have we are and we have been all things. So that's why so many people think that, oh, I was Joan of Arc in a previous lifetime. How many people walked with Jesus? I've had many, many people who say, well, I walked with Jesus. What if you were Jesus? What if you are? I mean, we have been all things, and I think that these are memories, knowings, remembrances just coming through like that dim light coming up through the tunnel again as just another memory of, oh, that's what I'm resonating with that frequency right now is basically what we're really saying, whether we actually did walk with Jesus or not. What if we're just picking up a memory out of the whole big soup of everything that is? Maybe because that's what we want to learn in this lifetime is to resonate with that frequency again. This making sense? Mind wants to come in, figure it out,
Yes.
right? Figure it out. Come on, let's make this better. Let's escape the what's what we consider bad and just get only to the good and feeling good. And it's just all the mind stuff. The truth beneath it all is to be the flame, the pillar of light, free of the judgment of what's good and what's bad, even if it causes the body pain, to be in that 0 point, the stillness. And I believe that may very well be the new way to heal everything. Because remember we said earlier too, we're the fire. What if we were just not so much walking around as the light and love? What if we're the fire? And just every day we wake up and we walk around in this, maybe like the violet flame engulfing us, not to heal what's broken, but because it's who we are. And then everything is just eventually is just going to fall off.
Yeah.
Like I've heard people who quit smoking and quit drinking because they just didn't judge it anymore. This is what we're talking about. If we're just purity, keeping the mind still, the body's got to heal because there's no stress in it causing it the illness.